Hello everyone, it's System, and this is Sky of Diamonds. Hope everyone is well, have an amazing day. I myself, really good one. So yeah, didn't start off good. Started off a little rough. Little rough, good way of putting it, I guess. I woke up, I was like, I need a coffee. I got up, I jumped out of bed, and got to the kitchen, stubbed my toe on the door frame, started hopping around and cursing at an inanimate object, being the door frame, for doing such horrible things to me. So that is how I began my day, but it's good now. It just, yeah, right at that point, it was not so great, and it's not a way to start the day. But anyway, here we are. We're back to this pack. Haven't played a lot. I've actually been playing the other pack, Pokemon, and playing on the Patreon server as well, and I threw off my sleep schedule. I messed everything up, so this could be really late, maybe a day late, but if so, I'll bring out 2, so that'll be how that works there. In here, we got 3 billion RF, so that is pretty awesome. And over here, the only thing I really did was this here. I went ahead and added vibrant capacitor banks on here, a whole bunch of them, kind of lined up. You kind of shift or right click them and kind of change the screen around, which is nice. But it shows you how much is coming in and out of the system pretty much at all times, and just lets me know the reactor is running, you know, and doing what it's supposed to. So that is the thing. Where's the cat, man? These cats are the dread of my existence. Yeah. And they're not nice cats. Those are actually for the witches. There's like a witch that actually makes those cats come around them. So they have their own like special spawn rolls, which I believe is just being around those witches within a certain range. So yeah, don't be like, oh, a nice kitty. No, there's nothing nice about them. So that is the thing. What we're gonna do here is probably get into Britannia. So we're gonna get into Britannia because before too long I want to get into EMC, Project E, right? So to be able to do that, we need to get done Britannia first, but it shouldn't be too bad. We only have to really do the start of Britannia, and then we should be able to jump through the rest. So the first thing we're going to want is the apothecary. I think all of our stuff's down here. We're going to need some extra petals anyway, so we're going to do a little setup for petals, I think. So let's go to petals, grab what we have for white ones. We do not have many. That is part of the problem, because we're going to have to make some pure daisies here. What do we need to do this? Let's go to some users, I guess. We use mechanical users, probably the easiest way. Helps if I actually look at the wrong. Let's go to, get out of there. Crafting grid. I feel like Butterfingers right now. Let's go ahead and drop 3 of them in there. Go ahead and grab a couple of the droppers. We'll need at least 3 of these to get set up. And 1 extra lever, I suppose, to do the setup as well. That's real good. I've done the setup a few times, but I always do it a little different. I don't really have a set way I do it. I just set up a general way. Look what mods I have, right? Quite clear glass should work. And anything else we need for that? Oh, we need some dirt, right? So let's grab a piece of dirt. That's good. I think that's everything. We don't need to collect or anything because I won't have this running very long. We're not going to need a lot of these petals with the way we're doing everything. But anyway, let's do that. Go. We'll pop that there. And that should be the general setup. So I should be able to take the mystical white petals, pop them in here, set it to use item on block, I think. It'll plant them. You'll get these little particles here. Now, when these grow up, they'll grow up to 2 tall versions of the flowers that produce these, which is like mystical white flower thingies. And instead of, it only took 1 of these petals, right? But it'll produce 4. So it's a way of getting way more of them. So that is what the setup is kind of for. We'll need a bunch of bone meal in there. So let's actually grab some bones. Let's do that there. Oops. I guess I should have just kept those ones in my inventory. Let's grab a few stacks. Throw them here. Awesome. I want those to be use redstone signal because I won't want them always running. And I believe we'll also want some shears. And I think we have these ones from early in the pack, these cyclic ones. Let's kind of toss those there. And that should be the setup there. We just want a little bit of a glass channel, I guess. So something like that. There we go. And we could just come across this way. Sweet. And that way. Just so stuff doesn't fly everywhere. Oh, that glass makes a lot of racket. It's like I actually broke glass. Gonna do that. Awesome. And I should now be able to just, I guess it would be, what would be the setting for this? Might be use item on block. We'll see. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, those cyclic ones, I forgot they shot the shears too. So anyway, go there. You actually got some of these mystical tall flowers now. I can actually double them up, toss them back in, and then they'll double up again. So that's awesome. So let's go grab a couple other colors I know we're going to need. We're going to need the grays. We're going to need some reds. Trying to think what other colors we'll need here. Grays, reds, browns for sure for our power generating flowers. So just toss all of those in there. There we go. And we got tons of the whites, which is awesome. I'm going to run over here for a second because that's a little loud. We're going to need the apothecary now. So that's actually not the apoth. We need the apoth. Let's go grab that. Awesome. And yeah, this is going to be the main one that's used to kind of make the flowers for the mod. Where's the center here? I want this somewhere central. Somewhere like right there. Cool. Grab the rest of these. It's only got 2 more to do anyway. There we go. We should be good. Oh, I'll have to turn that off now. Otherwise, it's going to keep using durability on the shears. And did I get them all? I missed one. Keep using durability on the shears and keep using that bone meal, right? But anyway, let's go grab a actual, I guess, crate. Just so we have a place to store stuff while we're working. Because otherwise, my inventory is going to end up a mess. Let's do you. That's good. And we'll do something like this here, right? That. Guess that for now as well. Even this stuff I don't need on me right this second. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need here is a sink. Let's go get one. There we go. Awesome. We need to make a pure daisy, so we'll get that done probably next. Let's do that. Don't need you. And I guess we need that bucket. Let's grab that. I could automate this too, but we're not going to be using it enough to justify it. So basically to do crafting in this, you need petals and seeds. So let's grab seeds here. There we go. And to make the pure daisy is this. So just cue them in. 1, 2. You can see there on the screen there, it's showing them. Once you got 4, it'll be like, hey, you can make this. Just give me a seed. And we're going to give it a seed, right? That's awesome. So that's how easy it is to kind of craft this stuff. And once you've done a recipe, if you want to do the same one over, you just right-click it with an open hand, and you just throw in that. There you go. As long as it has water, it's good to go. Let's do one more. And how many more do we have? How many more petals? Enough? Yeah, we got enough. Let's do one more. There we go. Awesome. And there we go. So we got 4 pure daisies. We need to make some stuff now called some living rock. And what is the other stuff? Might be living wood. Let's go with oak here. We'll need some oak. Let's do that. I know I'm out of oak planks, so I'm actually just going to go make a bunch. There we go. Let's grab that. And we're going to need some stone right there. That looks good. And we're going to set this up really quickly to kind of... Oh, we'll need a couple pieces of dirt as well. Because we can do this a little easier, very easily. So, yeah, we'll do it easily. 1, 2, right there. That should work. Then we'll grab a bunch of stone. There we go. Let's do something like this here. Awesome. So basically what this flower does is converts stone and wood into living rock and living wood, right? So it's pretty cool how it works. But anyway, let's go ahead and do that. The whole point of that was to want that too, and I didn't. But anyway, let's go ahead, pop that there, pop that there. We get some flowers going. That's awesome. You'll see the particles there. That means it's converting it, which is what we want to see. What am I doing here? This is not what we do, system. We do this here. This here. I wish I could do this right so you could actually show you why I was doing it. The wood I'll have to put all in the same direction or I won't be able to wand it. There we go. I'm being such a derp. There we go. Put one there. Put one there. Need our wand. Cool. And then I don't have to actually place it anymore, which is kind of the point. Just do that, right? And bam. It's weird, too, that it all has to be going in the same direction to be able to wand it, but it'll still put it, like, sideways and stuff. It's a little odd. So this stuff takes a little bit to convert, right? So you see the particles there, but we can speed it up with this. So let's go like that. These ones probably going to take a little more time. There we go. But now we got a lot of it. So we got a whole bunch of living rock. We got a whole bunch of living wood. And then I can just do that and that. There we go. Start off another set. No reason not to finish these ones off. There we go. Then we'll have a good buffer to kind of get us started, and then we get on to the rest of stuff here. Yeah, we're not going to have to do a lot of Britannia at all, actually, in this pack. What happened here? I'm actually confused as to why I did that. I must have been standing there or something, right, and didn't realize. There we go. Sweet. Awesome. And then we could just go bam, bam, and do another batch. So there we go. We got 3 batches going really quickly. We can go ahead and drop off the dirt and the seeds for right now. Probably don't need the petals right now either. So let's look at our quest line, because I'm actually not sure what we got to do next. Next thing we need to do, I guess, is make a mana pool. Mana pool is really easy. So let's go to mana pool. I don't know why we got caps on. It's like I'm screaming it. Let's do that. Let's actually toss all that in there. Probably going to do 4 of these, because I like having 4. Anyway, let's figure out where the center block is. Where's the center block? Center block is right here. 2, 3, 4. So the runic altar will go like right there. And we'll put this like right here. So we've got 4 of the mana pools. These actually just hold the mana, but we don't really have any yet. So let's go back and see what it wants next. It wants a wand of the forest. So we're going to need to grab our wood here. Go to wand. Oh, we actually have the wood right here. I don't even have to do it. We'll just do this here. Need to make 3 of these twigs. So we'll do that. I have one of these wands somewhere from early in the pack. I got it as a, not a reward, but a, what did I get it from? One of the loot bags. I think it was like the basic loot bags, the commons. There you go. This is the wand of forest. This is the main tool for the mod, so we have that done now. Wait, might as well. Oops. Let's get you out of there. You out of there. Using different hotkeys for my vein mining in this pack than the other one. So that is something. Oh, I'd like to have you as well. That's cool. And the next quest it wants us to make is a spreader. Spreaders are easy, so let's go. I guess grab something here. Let's grab you. Sweet. Probably going to need 2 spreaders with our setup. Go in here. There we go. Spreader. Awesome. Because we're probably going to go with like 8 power generating flowers, I figure, right? So let's do that. Awesome. That's cool. Let's keep that wood on us, though, just in case we need it for anything. That looks good there. We do not need the gold dome. But basically, this is going to move the power from the flowers into the pools, right? So that there'll probably be 1 higher, but I just want them kind of in place there. So I got everything kind of laid out. So the next thing we need is a way to produce the actual power, which is the mana. And it wants us to make the hydrangeas. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I don't like that flower. So we're only going to make one, then switch to another one. So let's go to petal. Sweet. It wants 2 of the dark blue, right? And I think 2 of the cyan. So let's do that there. Pretty easy to make the flower. Not a big deal. But we have to get it done. And then I'm going to do like 8 of the next one. So we'll have a whole bunch of the actual flowers we're going to use to produce power. This one works okay, right? But is this kind of a pain because they use water to produce power. So, right? But it eats source blocks, which isn't that big a deal, except for when these things get hit by water, they flow away like a flower. So you have to kind of set it up in a way that you can kind of control where the water flows. So I'm just not a fan of these ones. So we're just going to take that one, put it away, and that's good. It's going to want the runic altar after this. We could actually do the runic altar next. Then we'll get into our power flowers. So we'll go to, I guess, runic. Grab that. Over here we have some of the mana diamonds. We can just grab them. That's awesome. And then we should be able to just craft that puppy. Just up like that. This is going to be for the crafting of the runes. And a lot of other stuff. But we're getting the runes for free. So we shouldn't have to do much of that at all. That's going to be kind of our setup. This one altar can actually access all 4 of these pools when they start getting mana in them. And that's kind of the way we want it. And we could actually shoot the beam from the spreader straight at this, and it'll distribute it. But when we start, I'm probably only going to shoot it at certain pools. But I'll show that in a second. The power flower we're actually going to go with is going to be this one here. It's called the endoflames. It needs 2 browns, a light gray, and a red. And like I said, I'm probably going to do about 8 of these. So that is what I'm going with. Let's do that. Let's do that. Go ahead and get rid of this. Actually, you probably need some more browns. So let's do that real quick. Awesome. Awesome. Because we're going to be using 2 browns per, right? It's so dorky the way it throws that shear. Like, what is the point of that? Is it like projectile? It must be a projectile, I guess. Projectile shearing. I don't know, man. Modded Minecraft sometimes. There we go. We got plenty of those now. That's good. There we go. And, yeah, let's start crafting these. So, super easy. Same as before. Nothing new. Just need the right things in our inventory. That, and did I not grab the light grays? Let's go ahead and grab the light grays real quick. Sweet. Get that out of the way. I like to leave an empty space, just so I can get to... Oh, I need a seed in here, too. Everything's messed up. That. Need our seeds. That. There we go. So, yeah, brown, light gray, red, right? So that's a recipe, then seed. Awesome. That's cool. So the way I would usually do this is like this, right? So I'd go water. Then oh. If I had $1 for every time I've done this. Anyway, let's do that. Let's get that out of there. There we go. But I'd usually go, you know, brown, gray, that. And then I'd usually have my seed over here, right? Then I could just go bam. And just do it in a line. But yeah, these are the flowers here. I'm going to go ahead and make another 6 of them. And I'll be back in a second. So we got all of our endoflames now, so we're good. Also went ahead and did a little bit of crafting, so and lining up some recipes that I know we are going to need. Like we're gonna have to make this thing, and this is for the terrestrial agglomeration plate. But for right now, we're gonna automate the coal setup. So I went ahead and got some ender chests, some automatic precision droppers, which are really easy to make. These things are really better than regular droppers, as they drop things in the same spot every time, so you don't have to worry about things kind of moving around, right? So that's cool. And some plates and some other stuff. So let's go ahead and get this done here. Let's go ahead. Where do we want to put this? I got to think about this. I had to move my spreaders too. I realized I couldn't put them on the ground, right? So yeah, let's put it right there. That's where the spreader was, right? And what we'll do is put it right there. That works. And we'll do that on both sides, just so it's, you know, lined up. I did 2 out, right? So let's go ahead and do that. That looks good. And then we're going to take these pressure plates, put them right on top of them. So that should work. Then grab some endoflames, maybe something like that. Doesn't really matter where they go. I may add more, but I don't think we're going to need them. So let's do that there. That should work. And that should be an okay setup, I guess. Let's go ahead and grab the spreaders. Let's do that. Probably pop them on top of the flowers, kind of like that and like that. So that is kind of the basic setup there. We need to link up the flowers to the spreaders. So we're going to do this here. There's actually 2 ways to do this, and I'll kind of show you. Do that right there. So right now when I look at a flower, it has the little check mark, right? So I shift right click that, then shift right click that, and that just kind of links them. Then I'm going to link up the spreader to one of the mana pools there. So it's waiting for mana, then it's going to move the mana from there to there, which is exactly what we want. The other way to link these up is actually like this, right? So you actually just place the spreader first, as opposed to what I did, put them down, and they'll automatically link up to the closest one. So that is the other way to do that. I'll just kind of move the mana there to there. That looks good. And we're actually okay now. So let's go ahead and grab some coal. Let's just do... I just restarted the pack and it's glitching. It's doing the thing again. I need to go fix over here. Let's go fix this again. Let's do that. I went and made myself a sandwich. And now I have to do this, right? Just to get everything linked up again for whatever reason. I wish I knew what was causing that bug. Anyway, if I go in here now, I should be able to see all my coal, right? Yeah, it's good. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's toss that there. Awesome. Now that I'm far enough away from it, then we'll do the same thing here. So they're just basically what the dropper's doing is just going to drop it up, right? So it drops up, drops it on the pressure plate. The redstone signal from the pressure plate disables the dropper and makes it so only one can sit there at a time. And these are going to grab them, right? So it grabs the coal, it burns through it, it produces mana. We probably already got mana going in the pools, which is what we want. But I don't want it to drop coal constantly, right? I want it to be kind of controlled. This will only drop one at a time, right? So it's a nice kind of easy controlled way of doing it without much setup. So that is pretty cool. So we got a mana setup. That is what we need. So that is awesome. Let's go into here, see the next part of this. It was this agglomeration. This thing is actually used to grow crops fast. I don't think we really need it, but anyway, we're going to do it because the quest demands it. Let's do that. Going to need some shears. I don't know how these shears are going to work on things on the ground. So bizarre. Oh, it's hard to hit flowers. It's actually hard to aim these. That's so bizarre. All right, let's do that. There we go. I don't really need the rest of these. Sweet. And I guess we can go into our system now. And it was like a root, right? Like a redstone root we were making. Let's go ahead and grab that. That looks good. Awesome. Get this stuff out of here. We'll move that off the bar as well. Cool. And then it was all this jazz. So it was a rune of summer, which we actually already have from our lucky eggs. And then a couple petals, and we'll need a seed. And this is just an apothecary recipe. So we'll just do that right here, right? I need a bucket, though. There it is right there. That looks good. And we will just put the water in there. Then cue that stuff in. Sweet, sweet, and sweet. So that's good there. Put that there. That'll handle that quest. So we're already through it. Like I said, I'm not going to use that. But that uses mana to speed up crops, basically. Which is awesome. Kind of curious how this is doing here. You can check the pools, just like right-clicking on them. So that's how that works. And it has a little thing there. As you shift and right-click. If it's pointed left, it's looking for a mana tablet. And we don't have a mana tablet. I doubt we'll be using one. Unless we need to power some tool or something. But right now, it's looking to pull mana straight from the spreaders, basically. So... Or sorry, it's trying to... I think that sets it so it powers the mana tablet, right? I think that's how that works, right? Anyway, either way, we're not using mana tablets. I'm not concerned. Let's go that way. We need some mana steel. Did I put any in there? No. probably have some in here anyway. Let's go grab all the different things we have in here. Let's go to at Britannia. We're going to need some mana steel. We have chicken anyway, but I am going to need this mana pearl and enchanted soil. I didn't know you could get enchanted soil out of this. I know we're getting the thing to make the enchanted soil from the Kappa bags, but don't really need it. But anyway, that's good there. There's that. That's awesome. We got our blue steel. Next, it wants us to make this. I don't even know why we have to make the alchemy catalyst unless there's a recipe in the pack that actually demands it. But I guess we'll make it. I'll show what it does too, I suppose. Let's do that. Awesome. Let's get into here. We're going to need a couple brewing stands. So there's 2. Let's go ahead and that's actually everything, right? So let's actually grab that. Let's go ahead and grab the quest. Awesome. And what this does is basically converts things, right? So it can turn flowers, so functional flowers, into, which is what this agglomeration is considered functional. So the endoflames are the power producing ones, right? These are functional ones that have, functions. So these ones here, you can make them petite, so you can put them, I forget what it is, but there's a little floaty piece of dirt. You can put the flower in it. It makes it so you do like nice, tight, compact, kind of, what I mean, setups, right? So that, so you can just automate things in different ways and make it a little easier. But we're not doing it. We're not worried about it. We're not concerned. So that is that. Let's go there. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. So I think I have the runes set up here. So I just went to the bag opening system there, grabbed all the runes. This is going to be one of the few actual runic recipes we're going to be doing. So let's do that. Let's get everything in place there. That, and that. These are all the base runes, so earth, wind, fire, water, and mana. Those are the base ones. Then we're going to need some lapis blocks. So let's grab some lapis. Let's do that. I think it was 3 of these puppies. We don't have to set up the multi-block for this because we already have Terrestrial chicken. So we're good there. We'll probably need that anyway. Let's go to Terra. It's probably going to want that for part of the quest. And mana steel, because I noticed there was a tab on that one, a button to push over. That's good. I think we just need a block here, right? So if we go like that there, that's good. Let's grab that just in case we need it. And then, what am I doing here? This isn't a runic recipe at all. Actually, you can shift right click to pull these out too. So let's do that. Here we go. I think this one's just a crafting recipe, right? So let's go to Terra. What is it? Plate. Grab that. Yeah, this one's this. There you go. And this one is a whole multi-block, which again, we're not going to set up because we don't need it. Let's do that. I'm not going to be doing the brewery. Not going to be doing that. The only other one I'm going to be doing is this one, the very Elfie. It wants us to create the portal Alfheim, I think is what it's called. And I'm actually going to go this way and grab the book finally. So in here we have the Britannia. I can't actually remember what everything's made of. I think is it Glimmerwood? Is that gold nugget? It might be Glimmerwood and Terrestrial for the core, I think. But I need to look it up. How do you search here? I go to index, and then I think I go to Alfheim. Yeah, right there. There we go. Gateway core, 2 mana pools. Oh, and the Natura pylons. I forgot about that. So we're going to have to make 2 of them. That's the gateway. So it is the nuggets. That there. Yeah, I think these ones are actually called Glimmerwood. Yes, we're going to actually make that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done here. Go ahead and take that. Toss that there. We might need some more of that wood too. So let's actually grab you. We'll have to get a bunch more mana as well. But we actually have a way of doing that. Pretty easy, actually. So we'll be able to kind of get around this pretty easy. Let's go to, what is it, Glimmer. Let's grab that there. Awesome. How many of these do we need? We need 3 of those ones. We also need the core from Britannia. Sweet. That's the one that's going to take the nuggets. That's good. And then the rest is just living wood, I believe. So that'll be the portal. Where this is a weird shape too. This is going to be, it's not going to matter where I put it. It's not going to look good. You know what I mean? It's going to be offset or either way. So I'll just kind of put it back here somewhere. So that's portal. Okay. So we need 2 more mana pools. So let's get them done, I guess. Let's go here. Sweet. There's our mana pools. We got 2 of them. That looks good. Let's actually run around. We need 1 here, 1 here. Then we need the pylons, right? So we'll go ahead and grab them. Can't remember what these take. They take mana diamonds. I have 3 of those. We're good. Let's go ahead and actually make the pylons, I guess. I guess we have to go in here. Sweet. Make one, and then make the second one. Then we need to turn them into these ones, the Natura pylons, which is a simple step. So we can handle that pretty easy, hopefully. Let's grab it again. That's the wrong one. There it is. Awesome. And these actually sit inside these, so you just kind of shift and right click them. Cool. And now we need to get a whole bunch of mana in these. So I have a way to kind of do that. So first thing we're going to do is we need at least like 1 mana point in there, right? So kind of do this. So we just shift right click that and that. Hopefully that's going to get some mana there in a second. Hopefully that's going to get mana in there in a second. As long as I can get, there we go, 1 mana point in each. We actually have black lotuses from the Kappa bags. Let's go grab them. Sweet. Oh, these ones, these ones. And when you throw these in the pool, they actually produce mana. So that is awesome. Also forgot to automate the coal into those things. I'll have to do that in a few minutes. Anyway, let's do that there. Awesome. How much is in there? Let's keep going. Let it eat that. Let this one eat that. Awesome. How much mana? I think we are going to need about them both at half. I'll just split it up. I'll just use a whole bunch. Costs a little tiny bit of mana to keep them open anyway. So we'll just kind of let them go. That is cool. So that one's good. That one's good. And I think we can actually open it now. So that actually opens it. So that is amazing. So we have an open portal of Alfheim. And what do we actually have left? I guess I'll do this part. We'll go ahead and grab we need one of them, right? I think we need 2 of those. And then we'll need a mana diamond. I thought I had 1 more mana diamond. Go here, let's get to mana. Yeah, I have 1 more. There we go. We need to throw these through the portal, right? So if we take this, throw it through the portal. It's going to give us our actual, what is that called? Dragonstone, actually. Let's do that. This one's going to get us elementium, so that's cool. Right there. We actually already have elementium, don't we? I think so. I think we already have it, right? Yeah, we already have it in nugget form. And then this one will give us pixie dust. And that's kind of like the end material before you get to the point where you can actually get the gear spirits we need for the tablet. So if we go to tablet here, the next thing we're going to have to get into at some point is going to be, where is it here? It's in here? There? Here? There? Yeah, I need 2 of these gear spirits, basically, is what we're going for. So that gets us through the whole Botania quest line, but I really should set up the coal here before I forget about it. Do that just so we'll keep producing mana. I'm going to re-aim those spreaders around anyway, but anyway, let's do that. And I'll probably go ahead and grab some of these. Sweet. Let's go ahead and put an item conduit here. Let's go ahead and grab, what else do we need here? We need a wrench. Let's go get a wrench. Sweet. Turn that off. Set this to extract always. Set this to insert. That should start getting coal. That's fine. I just need to pump that down into the bottom of these things. And this part's already automated. There's my messed up portal. Sometimes when I teleport out of those cavern dimensions, it's down there. Then other times, it's 1,000 blocks away. So I never really know where I'm going to go. So it's a little confusing why that cavern dimension is sending me to such random places sometimes. But anyway, do that. There we go. Then we just extract and insert. Did I set that to always? I did. Look at me. Look at me, man. Extract, insert. That looks good. And these should be getting coal in them now. And that'll just keep them automated now. So that is actually working out perfect. Actually perfect. What I should do now, though, is a little different here. So what I should now, that we're not actively using the mana, is go ahead and shift or right click on this. Point it at this. We're going to set it at the table. I think this is the one, right? Does that actually do that? Or is it a different one of these? Let me go to Botania. I thought it was this that did that. That dispersed the mana? Oh, no, there's something else for that, isn't there? Yeah, I need a mana splitter for that. I'm doing that wrong. Let's switch this. Let's go grab I want a mana splitter for sure. There, let's go to mana splitter. Sweet, and we'll just move the Rodic because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to sit there at all. Do that. Break you. Pop you there. And now the mana will get kind of spread evenly between all of the different pools. So that's cool. And I should probably also get some spreaders, right? 2 more spreaders. So we'll just grab 1 and 2. Awesome. And this way we can keep the portal kind of powered, right? So I could just go here, 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 and here. There you go. That is pretty much all I have to do for Britannia for the pack, pretty much. So if I want to craft something or need to, I'll have the mana to do it. But it's going to reach a point where all 4 pools are full. And all we'll do is lose a piece of coal every few minutes. So not even a big deal. The chicken produces way more than that. So it'll never end up behind. Although I could also, I guess, do I have any levers here? Lever? Yeah, I got 2 of them on me, actually. I had thought about doing this. If I wanted to, at some point, I could do that and turn them off, too. So I'll just leave those levers here. Then when those pools are full, I'll just come and turn it off. So, because that'll actually deactivate the, the dropper. So, that is cool. We're actually all set up, all done Britannia. And that's as good as it's going to look there. Because the portal, I can't put it anywhere nice, can I? Not if I do it here. It is the thing. But at least everything else is kind of symmetrical. I'll move these 2, but that is fine. So I think this is a pretty good wrap-up point. I think we got pretty much everything done. Have this odd feeling I forgot something, but yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, next video I'll be able to do the Gaia, hopefully start EMC, get some of those Project X bonsais going, get all crazy with them, and then push towards endgame, which is kind of the plan there. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. So as always, if you guys like this episode, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.